Hey, this is Kim Bellissimo. Welcome to Nature Connected. And we are in Mill Valley, California. And I found a plotch of land, at my house. It is totally smoky. So I look on the air quality every day and it moves around. So downtown Mill Valley, in this one little plot of land up on the mountain, actually the air quality is good. And so look out for, if you are in California, look out for where the good air is. Yesterday, I went to Stinson Beach and it was blue skies. It was beautiful. So you don't necessarily have to stay in, if you are completely sheltered in place and you go outside and it's so smoky that it's so hard to breathe. And today I wanted to talk about the earth connection and how the earth is changing so much. And since, even in 20 years since I've been doing energy work, my connection with the planet, with the magnetic field of the planet, and that heart connection, the exchange of the two, has changed. And this connection in nature connected, being nature connected, is so important because it is the only way that your body is going to update. What is happening now is that we are receiving more light energy on this earth. Kind of the photons, the field, the magnetic field has changed even in 20 years. So we're receiving all of this light energy, which makes us more connected with the stars, more connected to this galactic energy in our space. So how we experience that is, being ungrounded, things changing and feeling like our foundation is falling apart. And our foundation 1 week can be, we feel like our future is set ahead, and it's like even with the COVID, something comes in and now our reality is totally collapsed. So we, by being grounded, by having this connection, this communication and co-creation with the planet, it is our only way to be in present time. It is the only way to receive updates and to be grounded so we can release kind of the day's energy and what was. Because if we hold on to any energy from our past or any energy from the day, by the next day, it's changed. And by carrying that energy forward, you are going to not evolve in present time. Oh, look at this beautiful dog. People are going to be passing and talking. It was my only little place on this path to do this. So why don't we just turn inward for a moment and place your attention within your heart and start to ground into the planet and start to place your attention down as you focus on your breath. And in placing our attention within ourselves, this is the only way that you are going to be able to navigate the time we're in. Going into the next few months, into November, December, we have been prepping for that time. And this is why it is so important for us to be vertical, to be connected to the ground, to be connected to the sun. Look at the sun's coming through. I don't know if you can see the sun. Woo! And just bring in that sun. And let's just focus on our breath, especially for California. Even if you're not in California, breathe in the blue for us. As you inhale the blue, exhale the red. And in breathing in that blue, we're breathing in actually as we're going into the month, of September. It is actually Pisces, the Pisces moon. And so we need the water, we need the blue. And in this blue, kind of the energy of being intuitive, of being highly spiritual, highly connective, breathing in that blue, exhaling all that red to bring these two into balance, to bring more water into the planet, to nurture the soil. And just focus on the breath as you commit this week to turning your attention into your heart. When you live and take that inward journey into your heart, now you begin to create a new life, unlike the old life that you have created. Your old life is falling apart, so just ground it out. Let go of all of the distortion of whatever reality you think is real. Most of it's not real. So when you get grounded and let it fall out and turn your attention into your heart, what happens then is you begin to live your truth of who you came here to be. And this is where exciting changes are emerging. So today I wanted to do an exercise where every day, if you can do this, you will then be able to get the updates from the planet, to have this relationship with Mother Earth of your heart connected to her heart in the center of the planet, kind of that molten lava, that sun. But also we connect into, there is a huge crystal in the center of the earth. And that crystal has to do with our light communication, because of the stars, because of the planet, and we are not so protected anymore, and all this light is coming through. The language of spirit is light. We dream in pictures, and that comes from the light. Now, when you turn your attention within your heart, the heart actually is light. It can generate and turn on a light bulb. It is magnetic, it is electric. So just place your attention within your heart and see it as the sun. See it as the light. We connect and communicate through pictures, language of light. And so by connecting your heart down into the planet, by grounding it, and you can imagine just grounding your heart with one of these redwood trees behind me, grounding it into the earth, saying hello to the earth. Hello, Mother Earth. And as we place our attention down, what happens then is we start to release and ground. Let go of any energy or anything in your space, in your aura, in your bubble around you that is not yours. Because we are picking up on all of these currents, kind of like we talked about last week, the heart wave, all of these wave energies coming in. The moment you ground, drop down and ground, is where you don't live anyone else's life. You can let go of all attachments, even to what you think will be. We suffer in this world because our minds want to create something, get something done, and then we get divided because maybe we have to do something else. Ground down into the earth, and the most important communication there is with her, with God, and with Mother Earth. And just ask Mother Earth, I am releasing and letting go of this energy that is not mine, and I'm giving it to you so you can recycle it, renew it, and create the renewal of something new, the beginning of your new life, your new foundation, by dropping and releasing and letting go of this energy within you. It is like a bathtub. You empty out all the water, all the energy, the vibrations, and by surrendering and giving that to Mother Earth, now she can be then in exchange with us and start to bring up the energy through our feet, kind of that earth energy. You can imagine as tubes kind of coming up your legs, moving into the base of your spine and dropping out. It's kind of like this circuit moving. And allow the energy to come into the first chakra, kind of that first foundation. That is stability, security, safety, and support, the 4 R's. And as that square foundation then gets renewed Allow the renewal to come into your lower belly. I imagine like an orange diamond there that really represents this passion, the creativity, the birth of the physical reality, of manifestation. So we are asking the planet, what do you want to renew? What kind of foundation do you want to come and bring in so that we can lay kind of a new foundation so something can grow? The second energy center is about growth. What are we going to give birth to? And allow that then to come up into kind of that yellow diamond right here in the solar plexus. This is our power, our individuality, kind of the relationship with who we are in a body, in a spirit in a body, kind of who we came here fully to be, to fully manifest our light in this world. And then the union of this marriage of the earth with our hearts, the earth and this exchange of releasing, renewing. And the heart always creates in a spiral. Creates in a spiral, moving down, it's like a corkscrew into the planet. And then the planet sends another spiral up. And you can imagine it as a circle too. As we connect down with our heart, there's this circuit. I release, I renew. So when you have a conversation with Mother Earth, I am connecting down to you. Hello, I am grounding to you. I am like a tree grounding down my roots deep down. What is your information? What is it that you want to renew me with today? And the heart is magnetic and electric, and the magnetic field of the planet, these two magnetic fields start this exchange. And so by doing this, you will not become extinct like a dinosaur. If you are disconnected, it means that, your mind is out kind of trying to create your future. It is busy doing things outside of yourself. You're looking kind of at the world and believing all of the pictures and the reality that are false. The only thing that is truly real is when you start to look within. And then you start to look down and asking. And you may say, how to do this? How do we really do this? Well, you're imagining, you're playing with me. If we were little kids right now, I would say, drop our anchor down. Let's be a boat. Let's ground. And you would join in and you would say, I'm a walking tree. Or what would you say? You would play along with me. And we would be creating this reality of one that is in nature connected. So when we ask the planet, we speak to her. So let's ask her a question. Think of a question that you want to ask her. You can even say, Mother Earth, I want health in my body. And as we just send that question down, kind of send it to the crystal in the planet, because you'll start to read and you'll start to see pictures in your day of information that she will give you. And it's kind of like, I see as I send that down, Mother Earth, what information do you have to say? What is the communication of the day? She's sending up a beautiful green energy, like this vibrancy right in your heart. Start to just imagine that heart, that green in your heart. And as you focus on your heart, I'm just seeing where actually your whole your whole energy center down here, she's starting to rebuild it. And I want you to just tune into that and really be receptive. The magnetic fields, if you're open, that's what a magnetic does. It just pulls it in. You don't even have to really do anything. And as you're open to this, she is saying that you have to keep moving. You cannot just be sheltered in place. I know the smoke is bad. And if you can find like a patch of green, that's what I did. I looked on a map, found the patch of green and went there. And so I am in this patch of green air. And By looking too within, you create your green. You create the green environment around you. And Mother Earth, ask her another question. It's like, how update my body? Update my body, and what I'm seeing is everyone's lungs starting to update. When you connect with her, it's like we become trees. What does that mean then? Like trees, we breathe in the bad air and we exhale good air. That we are actually updating ourselves so that we can process, that we can integrate. It is through that green that we can, it's like the carbon dioxide, creating more oxygen, that we are generating more oxygen. As we are evolving in this time, all of our bodies are changing. All of our bodies are updating. And so either you can match the new information that she's giving you, and that way you can be in this present moment, and then really be the new evolution, the evolutionary jump. It's like the redwood trees have been here for thousands of years. How have they survived? They have survived because of kind of their water. They're bringing up the energy. It's circulating through them. They have this bark, this protection, kind of their bubble around them. And so we reflect that in ourselves, in our own nature. So let's just ask Mother Earth something else. Mother Earth, you have to, in exchange with Mother Earth, you have to give her something. And it's kind of like what we want to let go of. What do you want to let go of in your life? She loves kind of the crap, because the manure is what creates, something gets created out of the manure. Something new can sprout and come to be. And Mother Earth is inviting all of us to ground down, to be connected. It's kind of like the earth continues to tilt more and more and more, because in a way our attention, our energy moves so horizontally that we start to fall over. We are now horizontal and not connected. And she looks for people that are committed to her. She works with people that are committed to her. And so throughout the day, put your attention on her. By placing your attention on her, now two things happen when you do this. By placing your attention down, the vibration lowers so you can bring things into manifestation. Most people, when they're wanting to create something new, all of their attention, if they want to do law of attraction or whatever, their attention's still going far out in the future. But when you start to move your attention into the earth, into her, kind of down, now your energy drops. You keep low on your foundation. Last week we were talking about being low and slow. And, think of when something happens to you and your energy raises up. Maybe something great, happens. We start going high. And if we do not go low at the same time, then we'll lose our foundation. Usually if people get too excited, something will come in and slam them. That's because they lose their connection with Mother Earth. This connection, dropping your anchor, kind of this communication, I'm always checking in with her. And then you can start to feel, it's kind of like if there's a shift, you'll start to feel that shift vibrationally. And you're like, sometimes people even feel off. And that means when you are starting to feel down or off, you've gotten energy in your space and you haven't updated. So you have to give that to her. I'm just getting it out of me. I'm releasing it. I'm dropping it. And then I'm going to renew. So as you ground to her, let go. Now you are having this invitation with her of being fully in relationship. Let me renew. Let me update in this new time of what I can do. So we are rebuilding kind of our breath, our heart. It is all about the green because our lungs are affected, and it is with the heart. So in this green energy, it is a wave energy and a vibration of unity everything grows in green. That green energy is miracle energy. So allow this green to start to come in and through. It's just run that green down to the earth, run it up through your heart, and imagine green leaves coming out of you. Kind of place green all around your bubble. And watch what happens when you're in that energy of green, where you could start to feel kind of you are connected to all things. Like, it's beautiful. This air is starting to come through as I'm saying the green, like I can feel it. You can feel the fog, the mist coming in too, just fresh air. And so there is one thing that you can control, your atmosphere. So to do that, the moment you ground, the moment you focus on the heart, it creates the bubble. In that bubble, you are circulating this kind of new charged ionized air. And by setting it at this green mist, this purification, by breathing in today blue, exhaling the red, you bring into balance the energy of fire and water. And that green is represented by air, new breath. It all starts with breath. So as you breathe in, kind of exhale this new breath of your life, this new energy. So what does Mother Earth have to say today? She says, ground to me, my children, because we are all children of her. That if you do and commit kind of this energetic magnetism, I'm giving to you, you start to receive her gifts. And her gifts are ones of physical form, that a new creation can be born. On this foundation, we can create a new nation of safety, security, support, stability, the square of a foundation that is stable, that is in growth, that is growing vertical. And by committing to your ground, you start to own your crown. And the crown of the heart, and this is where we can breathe and digest and integrate kind of new energy within our space. And somebody went through my backspace. New breath, new life. So I want to just focus on our hearts, kind of that circuit, moving your attention down. It'll move back up automatically. It's like a boomerang. You throw it down, and just let's be in this peace of listening to the birds and listening to her. And you can even just start to move your hands. As you move your hands, moving your energy down and starting to fill up. And just start to move that around. Bringing in the earth energy. And grounding and releasing and letting go. And just bring that earth energy all the way up to the top of your head. Stretch out. Connect to the sun. And as you connect to the sun, just start to fill up with that light. Bring in that light all the way down. Move it down into the ground. Connect that sun into the crystal, into the planet. And just bring the two, kind of unite the two. It's like as the energy is moving down, we raise it up. This is that figure 8 loop. And just start to move it down. This is the connection of both energies moving. And even if you're stuck in your home, maybe it is too smoky where you are and there's no green, just even creating movement. Energy, the body even follows movement. I even draw the figure 8s. I always move with the figure 8s. And just even if you're walking, you can start to run that figure 8 loop, our ball, our wheel. And just fill up with the green. And so, I don't know, see if there is a question that you have for Mother Earth. Just shout out a question and let's ask her. Does anyone have a question for Mother Earth? Hi, Ariel. And hello. All right, well, I am sending everyone my love today, and keep filling up with that green. Keep in this beautiful connection and communication. Mother Earth speaks to you. It is, to me, somebody was saying, you know, I can never take a walk alone. Yesterday I was with my friend, and she was saying, I always have to have someone, and I'm like, how can you be alone in nature? I always go out alone, or I'm with Dexter, because it's like these trees, you could feel their presence and their energy, and the birds and the sun. It's like we are so connected. And your relationship, usually when people come to me and they don't have a job or they've lost something, I said the first thing to do is to create this relationship with the planet. Because when you do, then you are going to bring something new in and manifest it on a physical level. This connection, this communication, this co-creation, and start to feel the energies, the magnetic energies of the two, creating in the new body. And there's my co-host Dexter. And you know, it's a wonderful to have dogs or any animal, because you're never alone. And they are, look at Dexter enjoying the sun. You want to say hello, Dexter? I was at my sister-in-law's, and Dexter was looking at her, and she got freaked out. She goes, oh my God, he looks so much like a human. And I'm like, yeah, he's my ex-husband from a past life. Anyway, so much love to everyone, and join me on Thursday for Energy Works. And have an amazing day, and be in the green. Thank you.